What's going on, everyone? Tonight I'm in Chapel Hill, well, Chapel Hill and Carborough, and I'm here to talk about Cat's Cradle tonight and show you all the different places that I know that the Cat's Cradle existed. Now, when most people think of the Cat's Cradle or think of Cat's Cradle, they think of the Kurt Vonnegut novel. But if you're from the Triad area of North Carolina, you'll know Cat's Cradle as the infamous nightclub venue where many great bands have played. And anyway, I've been reading, I've been between a couple friends and a book I've been reading, I found out a lot about the history of it and the places it existed, because it's moved around, and it's existed since 1969. Frank Heath bought it in '86, and he still owns it to my knowledge, and since he's owned it, he had it on Franklin Street, and then it moved to Carborough. But anyway, I know of at least two places that it's existed, and I'm going to show you. And I think I may know the place it moved before it moved to Franklin Street in '86. So anyway, let's go check it out, see what we can find. Now, this is the current Cat's Cradle, and this is where it moved in 1994. I've seen a lot of good bands here. I've seen the Mead Puppets a couple times here. I've seen the Melvins, Street Dogs, who actually the original lead singer of Dropkick Murphy is the singer for Street Dogs. And I saw them back in 2009 here. Several others. Honky, who opened. Honky, actually, the bass player from the Butthole Surfers was the bass player in Honky. And here is the front of the Cat's Cradle. So it's been here from 1994 to it's now 2020, and I don't know, I heard that they're possibly looking to find a bigger place. Because it's still a relatively small venue. I mean, you can pack quite a bit of people in there, but this is a picture that I took back in, I want to say 2011. Yeah, and I believe so. It was the first time I saw the Mead Puppets. And this was at the Cat's Cradle, as you can see on the drum set. Mead Puppets with their artwork on it. Actually, both the brothers, the Kirkwood brothers, Chris and Kirk, are both artists. They both have created art for a lot of their albums. Here's an old photo of the Cradle back in the 90's. You can see all the fans awaiting the band. Now, this is Archers of Loaf playing the Cradle in '94. They were a well-known Chapel Hill band. Now, this was an Irish pub, but from '86 to '94, this was where Cat's Cradle used to be. Believe it or not, Nirvana played here in '91 on my birthday, October 4th. Kind of cool to think that Kurt Cobain once played in here. And then Pearl Jam played after. So, and many other greats. I want to try to find the original. Well, people are like, why the heck is this guy filming? Well, that's... Let me go from this angle. But so cool to think that Kurt Cobain and his band was in there playing all the awesome hits. Steven from School Kids Records, who I just talked to, told me that this is where the Cat's Cradle was in the early 80s. Well, because he said about an alley, but this would have been the building. That is cool, though. Excuse me. This would have been... I guess it's not open, but it's kind of cool to think some great stars would have played here. Oh, sorry, but yeah. But that's neat. At least I've always wondered where. Of course, you know, like I said, the current Cat's Cradle, in Carborough, it's been there since 1994, so it's been there a good while. Many bands have played there, as I've seen quite a bit of good music there, but it's existed in a few other places too, and this was one of the originals. And there was one before this, and one or two before this, because it's existed since '69. Well, anyway, good old Rosemary Street. It's grown up a lot of new condos, and I appreciate everybody sticking with me, and hope you enjoyed. If you like good rock and roll history, which I know I do, I'm sure you'll find this. And maybe other people find this useful too if you come to Chapel Hill and Carborough. But thank you, and I'll see you next time.